Okay, so trust and trusting the universe and learning how to trust yourself into stepping into the unknown. Um, I'd like to first say that any decision that you want to make or any opportunity that comes your way, you want to first check in that it's something that's really aligned with you and who you are and your highest values and purpose. Um, because often we are designed to experience, you know, doubt and fear if something is actually not truly aligned with us. So you want to just check in with any opportunity that comes your way or any decision that you're going to make. You want to check in: does this really align with who I am, with my values, and is it true for me? Um, and I know it can be scary to step out of that comfort zone, but if self empowerment and self growth and self worth and self love, if these things are important to you, then you want to try and get into the habit of, you know, stepping out of that comfort zone as often as possible. Whenever you're presented with an opportunity that allows you to step out of your comfort zone, providing obviously it's something that's congruent and aligned with you, you want to jump on that opportunity and just really push yourself to do that. There's a lot of growth that is endured when you actually do that. I think there was one philosopher that said, every time I draw a circle, I want to immediately step out of it. And that's a really good one. So in other words, he's saying whenever I'm really comfortable, I want to get out of that situation. And that's a good thing to keep in mind, because you want to go after challenges. You want to actually push yourself into challenges. If you stay in your comfort zone and stay really comfortable, and sort of protected and sheltered, and you don't tackle challenges, well, what will happen is the universe has to give you challenges. So you want to be proactive and take on challenges that are aligned with you, that are congruent with you, that inspire you. Doesn't matter what area of life, all areas of life, you want to actually be proactive and take on the challenges, because if you don't, the universe will have to bring you challenges, and ones that probably aren't going to be very pleasant. So in learning and how to trust, I just think the more you step out of your comfort zone, the more you see that the universe is there to support you and have your back. But again, you just want to check that whatever you're doing is congruent with you, it's aligned with who you are and your purpose. You want to make sure that it's something you really want to do. And the more you do that, the more you'll trust the universe, and the more you'll see that every time you do that, that there's always going to be support there on the other side to carry you through. And the other point I wanted to make about, how you said struggling to let go and feeling like you need to control everything. That's really interesting. So the irony is, when you're trying to control something too much and you have an emotional attachment, an attachment to the outcome of whatever you're trying to control, that's often when you'll experience the opposite, like chaos, and things will get out of your control. You'll experience the opposite of that in order to break your attachment to the outcome. I know it's a bit of irony, but essentially that's how it works. So that doesn't mean you can't control things or you don't care about things. It just means you don't want to have an extreme emotional attachment to trying to control things. If you identify that you have that with something, you want to just take a few steps back. And parents will understand this. I've seen often when they're trying to control their kids too much, and they're really highly emotionally charged about it, that's essentially when the children will bring in more chaos. To the point where the parents will throw their hands up in the air and say, I give up. And when they actually do that, that's actually when they get a little bit of control back and the kids calm down. And so I think everything sort of operates on that theory. So I hope that helps with trust in the universe. And remember, every time you're in a comfort zone and you recognize that, you want to step out of that circle as soon as you can. And I will put a challenge to you all that do one thing every day that scares you. Make sure it's aligned with your values, or you know, something that you're keen to do, something that, even if it's just something fun, you know, something that inspires you, something that you like. But I challenge you to do one little thing daily that scares you, and step out of that comfort zone. Good luck.